Hello YouTube, just found out that George Zimmerman is not guilty in the shooting of Trayvon Martin. First off, let me start by saying that my condolences go to the parents of Trayvon Martin to have to go through this long ordeal after losing your son. Words probably can't even describe what you're going through right now. Now, from watching this case for the last couple of weeks and seeing the prosecution and the defense go back and forth, I was like, at first I was thinking, yeah, he would probably get charged with murder. But after watching the evidence and watching, just the case move on or whatever, I sort of felt like George Zimmerman at first wasn't going to get charged with murder, but at least manslaughter. But then right before the verdict, probably a couple of days ago, I was pretty certain that he was going to get charged with manslaughter. It's just there's really not a lot of evidence, unfortunately, that George Zimmerman had an intent to kill Trayvon Martin. So, but I was pretty sure, just from the evidence that we have already off, from the prosecution, that he would get charged with manslaughter at least. And for the not guilty verdict, I'm shocked at that. But at the end of the day, what's done is done. And there's always going to be killings, and it's unfortunate. It's tragic when there's any unnecessary loss of life. But a lot of people, they want to make this a race issue. I don't even like, for people to even see it like that. It's disturbing, because first off, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, whatever. At the end of the day, there's a teenager who got killed for walking home with Skittles and some like iced tea or whatever. And and people, they want to try to do this character assassination of Trayvon Martin, like, oh, he was some sort of thug because he was wearing a hoodie. I mean, it's raining. Who cares what he's wearing? If George Zimmerman wanted to call the police because he thinks Trayvon Martin is a suspicious person, then go ahead. It's within your legal right. I don't even blame you for that. But for him to pursue him, for him to disobey a direct order from the police and continue to pursue him, then yeah, he's at fault just off that right there. If he would have just stayed in his truck, say, hey, I see this kid walking around, think he looks suspicious, and the police would have got there and would have handled the situation. Thing could have turned out the situation could have been handled a lot differently, but what's done is done. And at the end of the day, people, I'm just sort of tired of people just always talking about race and racism and all that. But even though I do think that George Zimmerman is at fault and should be found guilty of something, I mean, I don't know, it's unfortunate, because even within the black community, it's just so much uproar over this ruling. But then again, there's so much black on black crime, and I wish people would be like this every time there's a shooting within their own communities. I mean, in my own city, I live in Akron, there's been so many shootings this year, last year, the year before that, because it's just so much crime or whatever. But I rarely see people have such public outrage over a shooting or whatever. And it's just when the media, they want to pick a certain case and sort of blow it up, and it becomes a national spotlight for a couple months. And I feel like, it's larger problems that we should try to solve. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what race I don't even believe in race personally. It's genetically, there's no such thing as race, but it's just, there's so many problems that, we as just human beings need to solve. And it's very sad that Trayvon Martin lost his life. I wish George Zimmerman would have been found guilty, but can't change what happened. And my heart goes out to the family. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching.